Mark, lead Cadillac designer, and this you're seeing right here is the all-new 2013 Cadillac XTS that is coming to the showroom this spring. Cadillac XTS is positioned one higher above the current CTS, and the XTS speaks to our customers who are looking for a dynamic performance as well as a luxurious, beautiful interior space that is very spacious. The overall proportion of the car really speaks to dynamic luxury and allows for a larger interior space that I talked about. The cab is forward and lower to the ground so that we can stretch the upper. And as you can see, the greenhouse of the XTS has a very sleek, elongated look. The sixth window that the team has added to the exterior really allows for the DLO to be very stretched, as well as when you're sitting inside the interior and look out that window, the interior feels more spacious and more open. The bright DLO molding goes from thin to thick, almost like a brush stroke. When we look at the sculpture on the XTS, it's beautiful. It has a lot of form. Still very crisp, looks very tailored. You see the edges, but the way that the surface comes to the edge is a lot more sophisticated, refined, and what our customers are looking for. The door handle lights up when you touch the key fob at night, and it allows for a unique Cadillac signature look. Also helps when you're looking for your car in the dark at a parking lot. We move on to the side view mirrors here. As you can see, the bright trim DLO molding, it integrates beautifully to the side view mirror. We offered 19-inch wheels as standard, and on the Platinums, the wheels are 20 inches, and it comes with chrome insert. When we move on to the front, as you can see, the front is very bold. You can tell from far away that it's a Cadillac. It looks very distinctive, like nothing else on the road. The vertical headlamps really signifies, Cadillac design, and that's what you have been seeing on all the Cadillacs, and which will continue, because that is our signature cue. Even on the grille, see the multi-dimensional grille as multi-texture. On the Platinum version, it will be a different finish. It will be a satin bright finish, still with the flush look, and adds more flair. But in this particular version, this is a premium trim that we're looking at. It comes with a gloss black insert, which gives it a, I would say, more sportier look. We can move on to the rear. The rear overhang is a lot larger, which allows for a larger trunk space, but also what it does aesthetically is it gives it an overall direction to the vehicle, that it looks like the car is moving forward. But before we move on to the rear, I wanted to also point out, see how this main character line that goes from the front all the way to the back, as it moves to the back, it starts to taper. And that tapering really speaks to the sleekness, and also it showcases the directional aesthetic of the vehicle, that the car looks like it's moving even while it's standing. And it's like nothing else. The chisel is elegantly and beautifully integrated to the rear of the exterior, and it not only serves as an aesthetic and beautiful dominant feature, but it also serves for aero purposes as well. Aero meaning aerodynamic. We're sitting inside the 2013 Cadillac XTS in a Platinum version. Cadillac XTS is offered in 3 different trim levels: Luxury, Premium, and Platinum. Platinum being our highest level. The XTS interior offers a beautiful and spacious environment for our customers. As you can see, the lines in the interior really evoke beauty and elegance. See how the bright trim in the interior goes from the center and elegantly sweeps to the outer corners. And it goes past the door cut line, as you can see, and maximizing the design and making the interior feel very wide and spacious. Everything in the interior is meant to evoke elegance and spaciousness and beauty. So the design theme is very cross-car, horizontal, and linear. The main line that slices through the top of the IP and it runs into the door. That sets up the overall tone of the interior. The interior design is very clean, and even if there's a lot of layers, the way that they're combined, they come together, it's very harmonious. So the interior looks very simple and easy to the eye. Notice how above this line, the surfaces are very clean and there's minimal visual clutter. And we wanted it that way. We wanted to set a horizontal plane, and above that, where you're experiencing the road and you're driving, above that should be clean. And we've seamlessly integrated head-up display module underneath the surface. So when you get the head-up display option, it's not an additional big chunky box that sits on top of the IP as a lot of our competitors tend to do. We've seamlessly integrated underneath, so all you notice is the actual technology that is in front of you. There is a switch bank on the left-hand side where you can adjust the location of the head-up display screen. You can change what type of information is projected, as well as the intensity and the brightness of the information. Cadillac XTS will be the first vehicle to feature Cadillac Q. It's almost like having an iPad inside your car. You can swipe, and it's got haptic feedback. So when I touch it, I actually feel a little pulse, just to indicate that I have activated the switch. Cadillac XTS also offers a 12-inch reconfigurable cluster where you can change the layout in 4 different designs. We have 6 different color combinations that we're offering in the XTS, and this particular version, which is a platinum, has a jet black interior with light titanium leather inserts. This wood that you're seeing right here is called a lineate wood, where it's only offered in our platinum. It's an engineered wood. Basically what it means is that it's created by sandwiching different wood veneers that varies in color and thickness together, and we've sliced it to reveal the strata of colored lines, as you can see here. So it's got a very directional grain. To create this wood, I mean, that was a very expensive and intense, labor-intensive process, but it really showcases our craftsmanship story. Also, notice how the direction of the grain matches the surrounding design. Even on the door, the angle of the direction matches the angle on the bright trim. And on the console, when you see, we've laid it out like a Cadillac V. There's the chevron V that you can find in the interior. To continue on the Cadillac design theme, and to line it up in this way, I mean, that really showcases, you know, the attention to detail and the craftsmanship and how much we've pushed to make the interior look more distinctive. Also, you'll notice that the wood is very three-dimensional. See how the wood wraps along the side. On the IP as well, the wood wraps along the top. On the doors, the same thing. We do this because we are using authentic wood in all of the Cadillacs, and all the reels in Cadillac XTS, and not just XTS, but in all of the Cadillacs, base and up level, they are all authentic wood. And for us, we wanted to showcase our wood material, so the location of where we've placed the wood is higher up. As you can see, it's right in front of you at all times. On the steering wheel, instead of putting it on the wheel itself, we've placed it right in front in the center area. And so that the wheel where you're actually grabbing is all soft, leather, and that's where you're actually connected with the vehicle. The wood in the interior, I would say, is very furniture-like. The ambient light in the XTS interior is like a theater lighting. During nighttime, we have ambient light that floods from underneath the bright trim. So on the IP, along these wing-shaped bright trims, it floods light along with the bright trims on the door. On all 4 doors, front and rear, during nighttime, Cadillac signature white light would flood down from underneath. Also, you can see the purple stitching that adds a little bit more flair. Platinum is our highest level. We want to make sure that we offer a bespoke, unique, and premium luxurious experience to our customers. As you can see, the proportion of the center vent is very slim, horizontal, and wide. You can see the sophistication of our surface as the lines come and disappear with a surface that is twisting. We have French seam that runs along the top of the IP, and it carries on as a crease on the Q faceplate, crease here, then it comes back out as a French seam on the rear armrest as well. This is meant to emphasize the center spine theme we have on all of the Cadillacs. Actually, when you look at the Cadillac exteriors, on the front and on the rear, there is a slight crease. So the crease on the exterior extends into the interior, playing with the harmony between the two, to give a cohesive aesthetic experience to our customers. Cadillac XTS is a beautiful car inside and out.